Oh God, make it stop.
Can we turn this off? Can we do anything? I like the little Pulp Fiction poster up here. 2001 Space Odyssey. You can tell the difference between the two roommates because then over here we've got Titanic, we've got a pink bear. Let's turn that off. It's horrible.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate.
She
Well,
is.
I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
I keep looking over here at like my other screen and thinking that people are going to be there. And I understand they're not.
Pulp Fiction.
Let's see.
Love that flick.
Pulp Fiction, yeah. What was
Okay.
this one?
One of my favorite horror movies.
Is that the thing? That does okay.
Just some random band poster.
Okay. Bed. Let's look at the electric guitar.
Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times.
Okay.
Help me
Let's
get rid
think
of my
about
last
it.
two roommates.
Can we play it?
Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it.
Ah, of course. Right, we have the bed.
Messy, just the way I like it.
I like how they have a bunk bed each. It's interesting.
Our room phone. It's got an external line.
Can we use it? Okay, so we're going to end up with some phone numbers here. Computer. Think about computer.
I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek.
Let's have a look over here at the schedule.
Schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
She is just a barrel of laughs.
Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my
An achievement
lighter.
called Procrastinator. Well, that is me.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
Bit of film criticism.
It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Eileen was an extra in Titanic? My god. Okay. We have a stun gun, a notebook, a Zippo lighter, and a pack of cigarettes.
My smoke's about a half a pack.
Okay, so we have a filthy habit. Can we just leave then? Is there anything else here? And,
color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Okay.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Right, okay, let's head out of here. Ah, she's a biker. Of course she is. Let's head to the cemetery.
Well, here we are.
Here we are indeed.
God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
She's so subversive. Can we do anything while she's having a cigarette?
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
You were just at this. Okay.
It says, price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Kathy thinking about the
No
important
reason to go
things
in
there. So how do we move? Oh, we just get there. It's a point and click, but of course that's how we move. Sorry about that.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Amen. Mrs. Rain.
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness.
Oh, damn.
We have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Okay, we have a look at
Rest
the
in peace,
grave.
Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
So we got a bit of backstory to fill in
The
here.
coffin is lowered,
Clearly,
but the grave hasn't been filled up yet.
clearly not everything was happy in the Rain family.
You
Priest.
don't want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
Oh,
You
can we
don't
not?
want to get
We
me
can't
started.
talk to him.
Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
That's a shame.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
What makes you think I'm on a sinful path? It's a bit harsh to call ourselves lost cause, I think. No sin.
And
That,
what makes
yeah.
you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
That was a nice save.
I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Okay. Jump on our awesome motorbike. So now we go to Grandma's house. I like this, like, the way it looks. I'm a big fan of point and click games, and this is doing something nice with the fast travel mechanics.
Grandma, anybody home? fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Looks like there's something draped over the horse rather than it
Nice
being.
black leather coat. Right up my alley. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Let's have a look around before we go speak to
A
anyone.
wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
Okay, so
Some
that's
kind
going to be
of
the
winter
call
forest
mechanic.
scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be
I
Conrad.
wonder if I'm
White's
going to have to
planet.
write some of these numbers down because there wasn't a phone book at the college.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
That is true. That is true.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Hey, I
Sorry,
left
couldn't
before you.
resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No
So,
matter, that's ancient
absentee
history.
father.
How's Sharon then?
Ooh. Tell the truth or avoid the subject. Let's be truthful. I mean, this
Mom
is.
is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Get some
Don't know what?
serious
I
backstory
will
now.
never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, so the incident.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What
What
did
the
the doctors
doctors-
have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
Oh dear, Grandma's
And this
getting
injury
angry.
just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did
What
Sheriff
about the
Truman have to
police?
say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead.
Damn.
Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, so
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
yeah, actually, that's a horrible thing to do. I don't think we need to show Grandma the cigarettes or the stun gun. We're okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
Okay, more of a coffee.
Huh, would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Okay.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform looks to be in his early 20s. Planes, planes, and more planes.
Let's have a look at the bookshelf, see if we miss anything over here.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
And then through the door. Right. We did everything in here. Should we try upstairs?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Oh, okay, so we can't go there yet. Guess we're into the police station in the pouring rain. I like that they kept the rain on this screen as well. I did think that they might not, that it'd just be that generic kind of sunny Midwest, the crop belt as it were.
Land of the free.
So I've been watching the Fargo series recently. I wonder
A
if these
medieval
cops are going to
fortress
be any
near the ocean,
better.
Probably
What's the deal with
supposed
that
to be
bomb?
somewhere in Europe.
What bomb? The one in the cell. Oh, I thought.
Various notices and a wanted
Wow.
poster.
Shit.
Fax machines. The pinnacle of modern technology.
So that's probably going to be a no on the.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
Our local
Reputation
fame.
precedes me in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
not gonna lie to a policeman.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Probably shouldn't show him the stun gun but let's have a...
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
They're just gonna let me
Well,
in,
gotta go.
speak to the sheriff.
See ya.
Cool. I don't need to use the phone yet.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere. A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here.
Looks like it's sheriff. Let's have a chat.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
Just the
Do you know what
instance.
happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Whoa,
Sounds
whoa,
like a
whoa.
conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Okay, let's have...
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
We play the family card.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Oh, you got a real bee in the bonnet.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Damn, we got a
Just
feisty
follow
one.
the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine. Tons of miscellaneous files.
Okay. See if Lenny can help us.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from '81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
Okay, I'll do that.
So we can't do anything
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
there yet.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. I wonder what's behind those doors.
Lenny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend.
Oh, sneaking in.
Huh, very funny.
Speak to the bird.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
hey,
What? I can't hear you.
Let's turn off the small TV, see if we can
Thanks.
hear us.
That was getting annoying.
And now let's speak to
Hey.
the bum.
Hi there.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your
Ah, it seems
information,
pretty reasonable.
I have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be
Damn.
fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal. So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do.
Okay,
No
let's
wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
see if there's anything I can get here before.
Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
That's fair.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. I'll need a key.
Okay. Let's see what we can do then. Let's see if we can.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Right. Let's have a look at the files.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, okay. An individual was encountered on the side of a dirt road a few miles from Cornwall Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to the knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. 12:25 p.m. So that happened at 11:40 p.m. I imagine that they mean AM here. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along to Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5. Okay then.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Sweet. That was easy. That was me thinking this detective lore could be difficult. Right, now we need to just get in here.
What's the deal with that bomb? What bomb?
Hey,
Hi there.
okay, gotta go.
See ya.
I don't know if we ever paid him. So, here's the key.
Alright, got it.
So now we have a tape recorder. Can we look at this here?
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Okay, so we have anything else? Let's rewind that. I hate when people don't rewind tapes.
Oh,
Achievement for that. Right. I think we're done with Lenny. Should probably
Hey,
go speak to
Kathy,
Grandma.
wait.
Oh,
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe...
Lenny is a
We can eat food together.
smooth motherfucker. Oh, they're all versions of no. I'll just
I'm
go.
really busy right now.
Yeah, there we go. A nicer
okay.
version
See
of
ya.
it. Don't think Lenny quite deserves to be destroyed. So we head back to Granny's house. Let's go speak to Granny about the attic.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her.
Okay. I thought maybe.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Alright, let's see if we can turn
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Ah, damn.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Okay, so how do we... Are we supposed to have them? I'll use a zipper lighter.
Nah, it's drafty in here and almost out of fuel. Gonna need it for my smokes.
Ah, okay. Go with priorities. Let's see if Granny's got a bulb. Oh, well, I'll probably take one out of this light here.
Oh, hello, dear.
We'll see. Talk to Granny. Who's still drinking
Mind
that
if we
same
talk
cup
for a
of
bit,
tea? That
Grandma?
must be stone cold.
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
If I ask that, is that just going to take
The
me?
lights are out in the attic.
Ah.
Oh, well, there should be a whole box of light bulbs around here somewhere.
Do you remember where?
Now, where did I put it? Oh, dear, I think it's in the attic.
That's just terrific.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, dear.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Bye,
take a
Grandma. I'll be back later.
bulb from somewhere
long.
else. There's a lamp out here that doesn't need bulb. Because it already has a light. Light right there, see that? Remove the bulb.
Free light bulb. Score.
Okay, wasn't that exciting? Let's head up. I'm sure we can replace this now. Combine bulb.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel the Silent Hill universe where there's a can of light bulbs will make this a huge amount easier. So we have light switch Start with the shelves.
Various
Let's work
books
out.
and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. Empty.
Okay.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs.
This is going well. Let's take the book. Let's see what the book is. Math book. The Secrets of Infinite Numbers. So we have pi. Luckily I can't read all of that. Fibonacci numbers. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Using the first two to make the third, and then yeah, I understand that. Now we have prime numbers. This is all clearly going to be towards a puzzle later on. It's good fun. Search these drawers.
Nothing. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
I love in point and click games how quickly everything gets dismissed. Nothing interesting. Locked briefcase. So we need to find.
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Can end up going. Oh,
Mr.
another
Bear!
teddy bear.
How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Mr. Bear reporting for duty. Nice achievement there. Diagrams, papers, diagram, shelves. I think that's it up here. Let's see if Granny knows the briefcase combination. I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure it'll be a puzzle we have to figure out somewhere along the line.
Oh, hello, dear.
Just give me a second. I've lost signal to my second. Should be back up. There we go. Sorry about that. So let's speak to Granny again.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Yeah.
Not at all, dear.
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Oh dear. Okay.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once.
Damn,
He was
Granny
always
knows how to
fascinated
treat a
by
man.
numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that. Hey, Grandma,
Seen
do you
dictaphone?
recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be
Oh.
absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
What was the bouquet thing?
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Because there were
Bye,
bookmarks in the math book. Let's go see upstairs again and see how many numbers we need for the combination. Upstairs. Briefcase. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm pretty sure if we listen to the dictaphone again.
Note to self. Remember the perfect bouquet?
3 red
consists of
roses,
3
a
red
blue
roses,
violet,
a
and
blue
2
violet,
yellow.
and 2.
And if we read the math book, 3 red roses. So 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. 2, 3, 5, 131. It's 6 numbers. It's the right amount for the briefcase, so 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1.
Nope, that's not it.
It seemed like a bit of a stretch. Am I being really thick then? No. Right.
That combination makes no sense.
No, I know, but it's worth a shot. 3 red roses. It's 2, 3, 5. 1 blue. 1. And 2 yellow. Maybe I'm missing something. I do not.
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs.
It's not helpful.
It looks like someone was doing geometry.
Can we combine anything with
I don't see how those things work together.
Well, one's maths and one, it's just me trying to think out loud. See if we can't use the phone in fact. Nope. Good. Okay. It's gotta be that puzzle. It's gotta be. That.
2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry with Sharon, and anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help.
You just stun gun Granny till she
Oh,
tells
hello,
us
dear.
what.
There's nothing quite like the soothing.
Yeah. That.
Mind if we talk?
Not at all.
I already talked to her about that.
Yeah, you did.
I already showed her that. I don't want to show 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 her. I found a locked. Oh, if that.
Okay,
That's a
so
very good question.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk
that's
to you
just
later.
gonna be the same
Kathy.
answer. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something really simple with what is essentially the first puzzle of the game, which is a little
Nice
bit
black leather
upsetting.
coat. Right up my alley. A wedding photo from when they look younger.
I don't think we're supposed to leave here now until we found what's in this briefcase.
Yes!
Oh, come on. I hadn't put it in enough. I figured it out. Hadn't. Let's pick up the envelope, see what we got.
Let's see
Open the
what's in
envelope.
here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Let's have a look at the news.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
Have a look
Grandpa
at the
in uniform and
photos.
2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white.
Let's take. Remove that tape. And combine this one.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father.
Damn, throwing some shade.
I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
So we got Charles Cocky. I assume the second one was from the mom, Kathy's mom. Okay. That took a little longer than it should have because I put the wrong number in, but we're there. We're there. No, I look horribly overexposed in this webcam. Oh well. Final chat with Granny before we head off to the police. I think that's going to be our next stop.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
I take it you can talk about the great
Does the
grandfather
nickname
passing there.
Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs.
Oh,
Joseph
there's
and his friends gave
some
one
pictures
another.
over
Joseph
there.
was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Okay. Why would I don't know if we'd ask her about that. No, exactly. I don't think we would. We've already asked about.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Charles
What can you
Wade?
tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together.
Hey.
Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Right, she's lying. She's keeping something from us. We don't need to show that. We spoke about the drowned girl, so it's just the
Do
key
you
now.
recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Oh, that was good. Wonderful.
Brams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
I think that's. Might be something
Planes,
here.
planes, and more planes. A robust piece of wooden furniture.
Okay, I guess if we go to the police and talk about the drowned girl, I'll be able to get in touch more information. We can
These should come in
have,
handy when I need to make calls.
we can have a look, see if Mr. Wade is in the phone book.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Imagine the
All right,
Eileen
got it.
on that. Okay. Call that Eileen, see if she can find out Wade Industries.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot.
She gonna be able to tell us anything else about
I'm
this
trying to
drunk girl?
track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess that's
Okay,
it then.
gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Everything else seems fairly. Call the airbase.
McConnell Air Force Base. How can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Tell me about McConnell Air Force Base.
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very...
Hey, that's our granddad.
Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
You know
This isn't
all of
correct.
them?
It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, get in touch
I'm
with Charles
trying to
Wade.
get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
We don't want to pretend to be a cop. That seems stupid.
But
Plead?
what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I suggest you call 911.
Okay.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
We made 0 progress there. Guess we go to the police station. Look at that happy face there. Lenny seems like the nicer option. See if he can find anything out for us.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Surely you have files back here that could.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
I'm not asking about that.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
And we won't be
Nah,
asking about
I don't
him.
want to ask him about that.
Okay. Is there anything here?
I already asked him about that. I probably shouldn't. He might ask where I got it from.
That's true. I
Well,
think that's
gotta
it for
go.
you, Lenny.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
Okay. I doubt he's going to be any help.
I don't need to ask him that.
No, so we're going to.
That's all for now.
I doubt
I
we're going
would, but I can't do that when he's right there. Maybe I can distract him somehow.
I doubt we'd use the same thing again. Hey, no, maybe the bum knows something.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
paying for it by turn that off again.
Hey,
Hi there.
could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Okay. Don't know if this is going to work, but we'll find out.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again. Maybe there's something in here about that drowning. Nope. Looks like I'm gonna need her name.
Okay.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
I wonder if Eileen can find it out now. I mean, she's a whiz.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to track...
Okay.
Very...
Oh,
Yeah, maybe...
Okay.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
bye, Kathy.
Where can we go? Where can we go? Looks like we're going to the cemetery.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. No reason to go in there.
Oh, there is if mom's in there, sure.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone. Alright, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Okay, so we found that. That's cool.
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
Or he was a ghost. I mean, that's also possible. Well, we don't need to do that. If we go back to the police station now, we can possibly get the file on Lily Myers. Or we could go back to the Nan's house and get the phone, potentially. See if we can find the file first. And then go back and do something. Sheriff's office, there we go. Zoom forward. Go through the doors.
Lenny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. We'll have to get her a gift.
Hey,
Hi there.
could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Wonderful.
Guess what? He's out. Here we go again.
Here we go. Files, search files. Here we go.
Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Okay, so 75. Emergency services are called by a resident near Conwell Lake who reports a young female, approximately 16 years old, has been found dead, floating in the water, presumably drowned in the lake. Officers arrive at the scene, EMT is en route, delayed by fog, body is fully clothed and there are no apparent signs of foul play. Incident declared as a likely accident. A sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note matching the victim's handwriting. Witnesses report earlier mental health problems. EMT finally arrives. The girl is declared dead by medical personnel and transported to the city morgue. It took them an hour and 3/4 for them. That must have been some serious fog. Coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. No exterior signs of struggle or suicide found.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
I imagine so. Probably shouldn't go approaching the family with that sort of attitude. So we should be able to get the number now from Grandma's house.
These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
I didn't want to look on where to use them. And then that will. Okay, so search the phone book.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
We can't. Okay, so we need to speak to Granny. Okay. Yes. Hello, dear. This bit I could do without. I could do without like the repetitive.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
These bits
Not
here.
at all.
Can we just get straight into the conversation?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
How
I see.
convenient.
Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Okay, so
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
we still haven't found anywhere for that key. We should be able to look at the Myers family now in the phone book, which will be good. Phone book use. There we go.
All right, found an address.
Okay, so we're on the location. Time to go see them. Find out how all this kind of links in. Swimming lake, that seems like
Oh,
good.
gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers Myers met her demise. Somebody around here is... It's totally over. It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
It's a point and click. That is
55
the
degrees.
reason.
Not too chilly, thankfully.
You take everything and then hopefully it comes in handy later.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's
Bond.
girl.
James
The
Bond.
one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather
Okay.
came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
That could have gone better.
Won't you ever give up?
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
Come on, there's got to be a way to get it to talk to us.
Stop it!
Oh. I'm persistent.
I deserve a few moments of your time.
What you deserve is a slap in the face.
I'd put money on Kathy over you, sorry, Sue.
Stop it!
Right, if this one doesn't work, I guess.
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me!
In that case, I'm taking it from Monitor.
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
Oh, can we use something in...
You again.
I don't see how...
She just slammed the door in my face, that seems... Talk. No, I can't do it then.
I deserve a few...
What you...
Hmm. Go and bribe her with cigarettes.
Stop!
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Coralie Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that.
There we go. From one smoker to
Suppose
another.
one smoke can't hurt.
I knew that had
That's
to be
when
a way.
he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure,
They were
let's
best
go.
friends now. And we just flicked a cigarette when there was a perfectly good ashtray next to us.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Okay.
Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Girl knows what she likes.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
Twin Peaks
I
reference.
can smell something cooking. Nice painting. It's signed LM.
So Lily Myers was a painter.
doing, big fella?
Drawing
Oh, yeah? What are you drawing?
the nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Okay, so I guess we're just going to talk to Sue now.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one
We
of
just
hers
saw
right there
the
on the wall.
LM here.
I see. It's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Okay.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to.
Could be in
She
for a
was
long
Nathan's
conversation here.
older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper.
Well, whatever
On her
to pass the
12th
time.
birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
Would she know anything about that?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
I guess it's like public,
Stroke,
it's like
wasn't it?
town knowledge.
At least
isn't
that's
it?
what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Okay.
I don't need to ask her about that.
It's fair. Nah, it's a good thing because obviously a lot of point plays you can just there. But I like that they stop
I don't
you
need to ask
from
her about that.
asking stupid questions.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
Okay, good talk.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Good, good.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things. Landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things. Death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
I wonder if he's gonna end up being
Tell me about this art
like
collector
the
person.
cocky we're looking
Rich,
for.
fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
I don't think there's anything really down here that we needed to.
Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
Okay. It was a
I
weird
think I'm
question.
gonna head off
Sorry, sorry.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
They're just cigarettes. Doesn't appear to be.
I can smell some. I had a few.
Shoot.
I'd rather just ask her about. No reason to. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Oh,
Well,
of course.
There's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day.
Is one of the guys going to be the art dealer?
No way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade. I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Let's see how far I can get in the next half hour. I haven't saved actually. I don't know if this is an autosave game or what. No, it's not. I feel like I've made enough progress there. Take off on the Catmobile. Oh, you're just the coolest person in the world. So we've got Lakeside Cabin, we've got Rainway Residence. I suppose we can't go to the... Why can't we go to the airbase?
Oh.
Is there anything else we can kind of ask?
Mind if we...
Not at all.
I don't see a reason. I already showed her that.
I'm really sure that.
Bye, Grandma.
Okay.
I'll be...
So long.
Is that the one that was something written on the back?
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
don't know where else we'd go from here. Obviously,
McConnell Air Force Base, how can
Hi. I was.
Sure thing, ma'am.
Do you know any?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
that's some
Okay.
good
What
covering
can you
up
tell me
work
about his
there.
service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of metals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was his guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts.
He's not gonna know anything about Lily Mines.
I don't see a reason to.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all.
Goodbye, man.
Why can't we go to the military base? You think we'd be able to?
Nice black. Cute red horse.
So how do we? Some range, we still haven't found out where that key goes to. I have no idea why we come back here either, but it's gotta be worth a shot. Oh dear.
No reason to go.
It might be. I wonder if there's something on the grave.
The grave is brimming with. I'm gonna find out what happened.
There's nothing on the grave. You know, a card or something I thought might lead the way in regards. I don't think we can get to the church either. But, no, we can't. How bizarre. Granny's house been pretty much done. It's slim, but do we think that the
A bunch of cops lining up for.
do you think that one of the keys might go to the evidence lockers?
What bomb?
That combination makes no sense.
Well, it does if you think.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
That's
Just a but.
the sheriff anymore. Oh, we might know about the husband. Try Lenny first. Lenny's the friendlier of the two.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I don't need to ask him that now.
Okay.
Nah, I don't.
So we're not gonna get anything from
Well, gotta go.
that. Okay. Oh wait, he might know something about the photo
Lenny.
actually.
Hello, Kathy.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I really doubt this guy's going.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him. I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to. He's new in town. I don't think. Do you know anything about a drowning?
You have a memory problem. Besides, even if.
Okay, so that
That's
was
all
a
for
big
now.
no.
Good.
So I don't really know what to do. I am lost. I'm dazed and confused. Guess it's back to Grandma's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all.
Did all that.
I don't see her. I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Meyer.
Oh,
Do they still
mother?
But not.
No,
I see.
not really.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Bookshelf. There's gotta be something
Decent-sized
there.
book collection. Most of them. That doesn't need unlocking.
Well, sorry. Coffee table.
Grandma has prepared some. An intricate toy airplane with moving parts.
So where would this key go? If I was a key, where would I go? Apparently this house only has one.
Some
Oh.
kind of winter forest scene. Dog fighting.
Wondered if any of those were Lily Meyer.
Various books and. I've already searched that.
Is there anything else?
Nah, nothing else in.
No, apparently not.
Decades old coffee. Lovely.
So am I just being really fake? Is it like a pixel thing that should be?
That combination makes no. It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
So we can't go to the church either. Although I assume we knew where the church was because it tends to be pretty close to a cemetery. Right. I wonder if Eileen's got any ideas. I don't suppose you know who bought this girl's art. In the backwaters.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. I don't need to ask. Okay, gotta.
Bye, Kathy.
Nope, couldn't. I got that number. Nope, couldn't. Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth. No, I should try.
So am I missing something when I'm calling the airbase? It's just going to be 20 minutes of me not going anywhere.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you recognize?
Afraid not, ma'am.
This isn't current though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am.
I don't see her.
No, maybe.
All right,
So
that's
how are
all.
we going to find out
Goodbye,
where
ma'am.
Charles Wade is? I'm missing something.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming.
Oh. It's me, Cocky. It happened to me, too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards.
Maybe we can get Grandma to listen to the tape.
Oh.
Hello. You have been drinking that tea for what must be
Mind if we talk
hours
for
now.
a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I already talked to her about.
Okay.
I don't think we need to discuss that. I already showed her that. I don't want to show her. I already showed. See you later.
Take care,
Do
dear.
I have to take the tape out? And try speaking
Mind
to
if we talk
Grandma.
for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore.
But why?
I already talked. See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
I used to love digging Grandpa. Never in the attic, though. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Planes? That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes? Planes? planes, planes, and more planes. Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Looks like the rain finally stopped. This paint looks fresh. It was a joke, you know. I wonder why Grandpa
Hot
ended up
Wheels achievement. Some little bits here.
a wedding photo from they look young. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
We can't go back to the uni. Oh! Oh, no. I thought something... Maybe something had happened. Let's go back to Sue.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Very different response to what we had earlier.
Nah, he's stuck in his own little world. Nice view of the lake from here. I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
No reason to show her that. No reason to. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
No reason to show her that. No reason to show her. No reason. So, Charles Wade was the one who bought those paintings from you?
Yep, like I said, he gave me $5 grand for Lily's paintings. If you want to know his reasons, you're gonna have to ask the man himself.
Yeah, we're trying to.
I don't need to ask.
Okay, so
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
Oh, okay.
Very
We
lifelike.
found absolutely nothing new. You just confirmed that Wade was the one who bought the.
Conwell Lake. Thick, dense forest.
Look, why can we not? I guess the only other place is the sheriff station again.
I think he'd object. Might be something useful.
We just distract him one more time and search the desk.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Hi there. Sure.
Good to know. A jail cell. A jail cell.
Okay.
Guess what?
Yeah, he's having a fit, and then we
Here we go
search the
again.
desk. Not sure what we're searching desk for
I got
here.
the key already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Search
I already got
files
the
again.
report. I should use this time to poke around. Fax machine. Might be some... A medieval fortress. A medieval fort.
I just have to...
I got the key already. That doesn't need a... Nah, I should use this time. Various notice...
Oh, I wonder if we can... Oh, because we're calling from police line.
Air Force Base, how can I help?
Hi.
Sure thing.
We go Charles Way.
Sorry, man, but he has a
Is there any way you...
no can do.
Never mind.
Oh.
Right.
I'm
I'm sorry. He has
Is there any...
no can do.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station.
Oh, yes.
You don't sound like a cop.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to
You
go
tell
through every day?
Kathy.
Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, why didn't I think of this earlier? Perfect. Let's call him straight away.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
Ooh.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another. It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Okay, so there we go. Get on the Catmobile, achievement unlocked. That's probably a pretty good place to call it.
You're still up. I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go? Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him. And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
No, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
That makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat.
She's very excitable. Yeah.
Hey, Kathy, wake up.
So as first streams
You are so lucky
go.
there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it
Oh, no,
involves you
Eileen,
taking a
finish.
sabbatical.
Ha! So you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But
Oh
please,
dear.
don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Right, this seems... no, I better take it to the...
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
I'll bet. Right, we should be able to finish there.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too.
There we go. There we go. I'll be streaming this again later this week, potentially Sunday. Yeah. For a first stream, I don't think that went too badly. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.